right, ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the stage, Graham Wilkinson. Okay, I didn't know how we should start that. It's great to be back here at the Mucky Duck. It's great to be back here. I'm going to start off with a song called Funny Feeling. Yeah, I got a funny feeling about how things are going. I got a heavy heart for the way things are, but I know enough goodness, oh, to keep me moving. Have enough family to give me a home. Each day I'm alive, I'm down on my dollars. Hard luck nights need a worried song, so I sing a little tune for all those songwriters. I am mindful of those who are gone. La da 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 da, yeah, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, yeah, la da 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 da. Yeah, but I done my fair share of traveling, roaming, danced through storms, been numb with shame. Oh, but I known enough goodness, oh, to keep me moving. Had me some real good friends that have shown me the way. La da 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 da, yeah, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, yeah, la da 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 da. Yeah, but I got a funny feeling about how things are going. Got a heavy heart for the way things are, but I know enough goodness, oh, to keep me moving. Have enough friends and family to give me a home. La da 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 da, yeah, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da. Thank y'all so much. We did it. First song, done, check. Oh, it's such a stressful thing. I mean, it kind of is. You know, it's like when you suffer from habitual indecision every single moment of your life, it's like, you know, I don't mess around with anxiety too much or depression, even though it's real. But indecision, it's a real thing. It's like Luckily, I know I'm just supposed to put unleaded gasoline in my tank. It's like when I get up there and there's 4 options, I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe we should go for super premium. You know, like let's see what's going on with it. You know, but you're not supposed to. That part of the set list was ad-libbed right there. That was just a big improvisation. This next part, though, I will say this. This next song is called Lucky. And it's a song I wrote a few years ago for this Jesuit brother that I knew named Brother Terry. I met him in Micronesia, way out in the Pacific Ocean. And I always thought he was from New York. I thought he was from Brooklyn. But he was from New Orleans. That's where he was from. And no matter how bad of the situation came to be, he would always say, "You're doing fine." Even when things were very wrong, he would say, "You're doing fine." So I set out one day thinking, I want to write a song for Brother Terry, how he would always say that. And it was just a thought that kept coming up over and over again. And then one day I was opening up for a guy named Ray Wiley Hubbard in New Braunfels, and I was pretty freaked out. I was, to be honest. And we were chatting before the radio show to promote the show the next night, and then Ray and I had been talking, and then right when we went on air, and it was like, live, you're on air, he was like, "Now, who are you again?" Oh, I was like, "Oh, we were just talking. My name's Graham Wilkinson. I feel so fortunate, so blessed, so grateful for this opportunity to be here and play some music with you." And he goes, "I got a word for you, lucky." And I was like, "Oh, shit, okay." So that kind of made me put the 2 and 2 together. And I wrote this song called Lucky. I'm lucky, well, I'm doing fine, better than most who've ever been alive. I'm lucky, yeah, I'm doing good. Well, I'm lucky, oh, I'm doing just fine. I'm better than most who've ever been alive. I'm lucky, yeah, I'm doing good. Some days are hard, others are had it worse. Some days are diamonds, some are cursed. Days are hard when you try not to care. So drink a lemonade or a glass of wine, read a book, bide your time, hold close all the people that you really love. 'Cause we're lucky, oh, we're doing just fine. Better than most who've ever been alive. Yeah, we're lucky, yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, we're lucky, hey, oh, we're doing fine. We're better than most who've ever been alive. Yeah, we're lucky, yeah, you know, we're doing good. We're doing fine. 'Cause this ain't a joke, it's your only shot. You better live it up, give it what you got. Yeah, 'cause nobody really knows. So the story goes, that's the way it works. In between our smiles lives all the hurt. 'Cause you could turn around and someone else has had to say goodbye. And that's why you're lucky, oh, you're doing just fine. You're better than most who've ever been alive. Yeah, you're lucky, don't you know that you're doing good? Despite what we see, baby, you're lucky, oh yeah, you're doing fine. You're better than most who've ever Yeah, we're doing good. You're lucky. Yeah, you're doing fine. Oh, thanks, y'all. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for coming out. I keep thinking that there's someone standing back in the corner, like back there, just like digging the show from back there. It's skeletons and a boat. Don't be scared when you go to the bathroom, everybody. It's kind of freaking me out, though, you know. Well, before I got up on stage, Mr. Andrews, Rusty he's like, hey, just be sure to give me your set list after the end of the show. I was like, oh yeah, set list. That would be a good idea. I know some people are very fond of them. My band is. My band loves it when I write a set list. I was just going to wing it, and then all of a sudden I'm outside like just trying to think of songs, and you know, those are the only two I could think of, those first two right there. I'm just joking. This next one, I think I'm just going to do it. It's about Saturday night. That's when I wrote it. It was a Saturday night, but it's also kind of about Sunday morning. It may or may not have been written from personal experience, but it's about when you see the sun coming through the window the next day and you're still awake. It's not like you got up to do like CrossFit or something, you know. It's like, oh gosh, I'm still awake. I don't think anybody would be proud of me right now. I mean, I'm not. I mean, like my wife, my dogs are looking at me like, what are you doing? You're still awake. I don't know, you know. That's where I wrote it, but it kind of turned into a gospel song. You know, Jesus, you know, lean into it, you know. It was Sunday, you know. So this one's called Aching Head. See the morning sun coming through the window. Now I'm just going to bed. I can't find the time to finish these songs running through my head. In a couple of days, I'll be miles away. Tomorrow, an aching head. Oh Lord, give me peace of mind, please just let me sleep. Oh Lord, give me patience for the things that I can't see. Oh Lord, give me one more chance, try to make it up to you. 'Cause I'd like to stay a while, at least another day or two. We never thought that we'd ever make it this far. We never gave up, we just pushed on through. Oh, I felt like I could fly the first time you touched my hand. Tomorrow, an aching head. Oh Lord, give me peace of mind, please just let me sleep. Oh Lord, give me patience for the things that I can't see. Oh Lord, give me one more chance, try to make it up to you. 'Cause I'd like to stay a while, at least another day or two. let me sleep. Oh Lord, give me patience for the things that I can't see. Oh Lord, give me one more chance, try to make it up to you. 'Cause I'd like to stay a while, at least another day or two. I'd like to stay a while, at least another day or two. Ooh, all right. That was fun. It's been a minute since I've sang that one. It's a little older. Is everybody doing all right? Is everybody okay? You know, playing a show on the road is kind of like, hoping everybody you invited to your birthday party shows up. And I don't know a lot of y'all, so this is exciting. This is good. Pretty cool. There's a couple of friends that showed up. A couple of weeks ago, I was in New York, and I played a show, and everybody who said they were going to be there didn't show up. And a bunch of people I didn't even know lived in New York showed up. They were friends. And then a bunch of the people that said they couldn't come did. And it's a strange feeling, I don't know. I don't know if should I be full of gratitude, or should I be a little bummed that I didn't get to see these other people that said they were going to be there? It's like, and then that goes with the indecision again. Like, I just don't even know how to feel about it. I mean, like, should I be happy or sad, Then you walk outside and you're in New York City and you're like, oh, definitely pretty sad. This is a lot. This is a lot. It is. Jeez. Been there so many times. It's always a little too much, I got like 3 days max that I can handle. I've been there for 5 or 6 at a time. Yeah, I know. The dude in the back, one of those skeletons was feeling me. But it was good to see some old friends and stuff like that. It's good to be back in Houston. I've been trying to figure this out. I think this is my first time back since pre-COVID. I think, this is a little wild. How do you feel about that? Kind of happy or sad? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's a lot. I did like driving in on 10 from Austin. It just gets crazy. It's like you got the people who are driving and this is all over the country, but the people are driving way too slow, and the people who are driving way too fast. And then there's just like everybody in between, It's like the people who like to sit in the left lane, and they're going the speed limit, but that's not the lane that you're supposed to do that in. It's a huge lesson in practicing patience and or something. I don't know. I didn't get the lesson. I missed it. It was like a lot of math classes when I was growing up. I was like, wait, what did you say? What am I supposed to be doing? So this next one is it's the title cut from the last record, which was the COVID record. It's called Cut So Deep. And I wrote this song like 2018, 2019 on the road. I was in Chicago or Los Angeles away from my family, and it was kind of a love song about missing my wife and kids. And then the whole world shut down for whatever reason. I don't remember what it was. And the song kind of took on a different meaning. And the chorus, I had a bunch of people, different people sing on the chorus for the video. Miss Amber was there. She chipped in with the video. And out of like 50 different clips of fans and friends and family that sent in their video, there was one that got lost, of this dude and his daughter. And I don't even know where I know him from, but he was a big fan. He always supported me on those early live streams in my backyard during COVID and stuff. But so if someone sends you a video because you asked them to send a video, you should really do with it what you said you were going to do, because you won't be indecisive about how you feel about that. You will be very bummed. But anyways, okay, I'm getting off track. Jeez. I missed therapy last week, so I'm going to be doing oversharing, a lot of stuff that's on my mind, I'm just joking. I didn't miss it. It's just I just need to get this stuff off my chest. So there's a song called Cut So Deep, but I'm going to do a country version of it, a little waltz kind of country. need no food, I don't need a drink. I just want you to love me. Let's just go to bed. Let me sing you something sweet, 'cause I'll be gone tomorrow and it cuts so deep. I miss seeing your smile, miss seeing your face. I miss seeing your smile, miss seeing your face. All my rambling around all these places I gotta be, it's a wonder that you could ever love me. Let's just go to bed. Let me sing you something sweet, 'cause I'll be gone tomorrow and it cuts so deep. I miss seeing your smile, miss seeing your face. I miss seeing your smile, miss seeing your face. I miss seeing your smile, miss seeing your face. Leave the light on. I don't need no food, I don't need a drink. I just want you to love me. I miss seeing your smile, miss seeing your face. I miss seeing your smile, miss seeing your face. I miss seeing your smile, I miss seeing your face. Leave the light on, leave the light on. And I miss seeing your smile, miss seeing your face. Leave the light on when I'm gone. Leave the light on. Thanks, y'all. Whew. What's up, guys? All right. Thank you. You were in the video, too. It's like I closed my eyes and I opened them, and all of a sudden it's like a magic trick, you know? I think Towns Van Zandt said, he's like, someone asked him why he closes his eyes when he sings, and he's like, it'd be a lot easier if everybody in the audience closed their eyes, then I wouldn't have to, you know? So just think about it, you know? I was just Thanks for listening. That was I started thinking about a lot of things during that little song right there. It was good. I like the walk-ins. The walk-ins are welcome. I don't know. There's signs that say that, right? Walk-ins welcome. For what though? Yeah, y'all were team table 7 or whatever table that is. I don't know. Thank y'all. Good job, everybody. Go team. Well. This is another song on that record. It's kind of like, I remember my brother telling me many years ago that songwriters have brother and sister songs, like songs that were written around the same time. We were obviously talking about Bob Dylan. It was a bunch of Bob Dylan talk, but it's like, these two songs have similar themes. They're written around the same time. He plays them in the same key, et cetera, et cetera. And I got a few sister songs, brother songs, whichever way you want to think about it. And "Don't Leave Me Now" is the same one that kind of fits with "Cut So Deep," and it's another one of those that kind of took on a different meaning once everything kind of shut down. So it's so good to be back, and that's why it's kind of a trip to be here, especially with the dead skeleton guys in the back corner. But this one's "Don't Leave Me Now," and try to forget how long I used to feel before I met you. So I work all day trying to make my way through this broken world for you. Oh Lord, it's hard. Don't leave me now. All I can depend on is this song. Don't leave me now. I lie to myself almost all the time about who I'm supposed to be. So to spend my days trying to make my way, 'cause it's all I'll ever be. Oh Lord, it's hard. Don't leave me now. All I can depend on is this song. Don't leave me now. It's hard. Don't leave me now. All I can depend on is this song. Don't leave me now. All I can depend on is this song. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. Thanks, y'all. Ooh. I'll pick it up. I'll sing a happy song. Geez, that was kind of depressing myself right there. Those two songs back to back. Just mental note. Don't do those together, Regardless of the banter about, these songs kind of are sister songs. Like what? I don't know what. I've never done that before. I've never told that story. I smell some shepherd's pies cooking back there. It's the problem with playing a place that has good food. Just kind of sitting there and you're like, oh, that smells good. It's definitely not me, I generally don't smell like shepherd's pie. Got to work on these segues and songs. So this next one, I'm trying to pick it up. We'll figure this out. We'll figure out what we're going to do. Oh, yeah. No, this was good. It's okay. No, I was just laughing, too. I just heard laughter. That was good. That made me feel better about everything. Thank you. Doing fine, right? Y'all are doing great, too. Y'all are doing a great job as well. Yeah, it's okay. Give yourself a round of applause. Everybody needs positive reinforcement, you know? So this is a song speaking of New York, this is a song I wrote a few years ago now, up in the city. It was the first time I was up in New York without a band, without my family, without anybody. I was just solo kicking it. And I just walked around. I set out one morning and just started walking. We got robots on our phones now. It told me, it's like, you've walked 8 miles today. I was like, what the fuck? Like, my phone told me that. I was like, I didn't ask you, but that's pretty amazing. That's pretty good. I hate the screen updates when they're like, this is how many hours you spent with screen time this week. And I was like, I didn't ask you anything. Mind your own business. Jeez. Anyways, enough about robots. So I wrote this song walking around the city with the help of my buddy John Embry, who I was going to see get married last weekend up in New York, coincidentally. And a year after I wrote it, I premiered it back in New York, and I forgot to tell everybody that he helped me write it. He's a drummer. I was like, it doesn't matter. It's like he didn't care, but he did. He's like, dude, you realize I helped you write that song. I was like, did you really? And he mentioned a few lines in it that are pretty key lines. So I had to, he doesn't have any kind of publishing account, so I can't credit him with it, but it's not like there's any money coming in from it either. So, but it's called Song in My Heart. It's about walking around New York City pretty much, or it's about whatever you want it to be about. Go ahead. Got nothing to do, I got nowhere to be, I got nowhere to go, but I got my walking feet. Yeah, I got a song in my heart that I've been dying to sing. I don't know where to start, I guess it start with me. Well, it's been so long since I felt this way. It's been a long, long time since I had something to say, but I got something to say. I got a song in my heart that I've been dying to sing. I don't know where to start. Yes, I guess I have to start with me. Please, I've been looking for you. You've been looking for me. These are the steps that I'm taking on the low. This is where I need to be. There's a song in the air, and there's a song in the streets. There's a song for love, and there's a song for the freaks. Babe, I got a song in my heart that I've been dying to sing. I don't know where to start. Yes, I guess I have to start with me. Please, I've been looking for you. You've been looking for me. These are the steps that I'm taking on low. This is where I need to be. on the road. Mama, come on, we got a walking feet, but I got my walking feet. I got a song in my heart that I've been dying to sing. I don't know where to start. Yes, I guess I have to start with me. Please, I've been looking for you. You've been looking for me. These are the steps that I'm taking on the low. This is where I need to be. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was supposed to have a precursor to that song about how my friend Katie Shore, she used to be Katie Holmes. Katie Shore, she played with Asleep at the Wheel for almost a decade. She and I sing that song together on the album version, Song in My Heart. It's great. She's great. She plays fiddle and sings, and she's a great, great person. Oh my gosh, I sound like Trump right now. It's like, great person, great, great, great. I don't know. I was like, I should find a few more adjectives. However you feel about anybody, about anything, I really don't care. Anyways, Katie's amazing. But while I was singing that song, I thought about the song that I was going to do now. And this is a song I love playing. I learned it from a cassette tape that my brother had from the late 90s when he and his buddy, Hayes Carl, used to go visit this guy named Rex Bell down at the old quarter in Galveston. And Rex was good friends with Townes Van Zandt and, wrote Rex's Bell about him, Rex's Blues. And I had this cassette tape that had Rex Bell singing this song by Blaze Foley. And so it was 1999 when I was introduced to it. Just a few years ago, John Prine covered this song, Clay Pigeons, and every time I play it, people are like, oh, I love that John Prine. I was like, yo, thank you so much. And then you're like, do you say it? Do you let them know? And you're like, yeah, let them know. Yeah, I was like, oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's actually a song by Blaze Foley. Who's Blaze Foley? Well, let me tell you a story. So then it goes into that. But Blaze... was playing a show at the Cactus Cafe in the early 2000s. My friend and mentor and teacher Alejandro Escovedo had given me a show. Let me open up for him at the Cactus in Austin. So that kind of got me my foot in the door for the Cactus Cafe, this great venue, which is, it's like this place. It's just a phenomenal place for an artist to be able to play with such a great, atmosphere, great sound, great staff, great people come out. And he let me open up for, I think it was Joe Ely. And I had, a dress jacket on, I was looking sharp. I was getting ready to hang out with Joe Ely, so I was ready for it. And then Griff was like, dude, quit drinking all the nice beer. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, quit drinking the Lone Star. That costs money. He's like, you can have all the Rolling Rock you want. I was like, why? And he goes, because no one buys Rolling Rock here, and we've got a ton of it. I was like, well, thank you very much, sir. I will drink Rolling Rock from now on. I will do it. So I went back to the manager's office, and they had one of those old school coolers that you push the top up back on. And I figured I was going to go out to the show for a minute, so I grabbed 2 extra Rolling Rock and put them on my inside jacket pockets, unopened, top on. Drank the beer in my hand, and then I was going to leave because the show was over. And then I was hugging Griff, the manager, the booking agent, a hug goodbye, who told me to not drink the expensive beer, told me to drink all the Rolling Rock that I wanted. And I gave him a hug, and he goes, oh, my gosh, are you stealing beer from me? I said, no, sir. She said I could drink on this Rolling Rock. It's Rolling Rock, look. He goes, yeah, I was saying you could just have some beers while you were here. I'm not saying you can take beer with you from the venue. I was like, well, you didn't really specify or clarify any of that, man, And he was mad. And then I was like, I'm sorry. You didn't know. I'm sorry. I kept saying that. He goes, you know what? I'm banning you from the Cactus Cafe tonight. And I was like, wait, what? He goes, yeah, dude, there's only one other person I've banned from the Cactus. I was like, but wait, Griff, I have a show next week here. You booked me to open up for somebody else here. He goes, okay, well, you're banned for a week. And I was like, okay, that's good. And then he said, yeah, there's only one other person who's been banned from the Cactus for stealing beer. I was like, who's that? He goes, it was a guy named Blaze Foley. And I was like, awesome. Awesome. I'll take that. And so I'm going to do a song for Blaze now. I always like to say that he's like my best friend I never got to meet, never got to know. But I feel like I know him through so many other stories. So we're going to do I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with two or three kids, and I'm gonna sit down by her side. I'm gonna ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. I smoke cigarettes in the last seat, try my songs on the people I meet. I get along with it all. Where the people say, y'all, I sing songs for my friends to change the shape I'm in. And I start talking again when I know what to say. Yes, well, I'd like to stay, but I might have to go and start over again. I might just stay here in Texas, might go someplace that I've never been, and get up in the morning, go out at night, and I don't have to go home. Get used to being all alone. So I change the words to the song and start singing again. And I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have some place to go, and count the days and the nights that it takes to get back up in the saddle again. I feed the pigeons some clay, so turn the night into the day and start riding again. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. I'm gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids, and I'm gonna sit down by her side. I'm gonna ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. I smoke cigarettes in the last seat, try my songs on the people I meet. I get along with it all. Where the people say, y'all, I sing songs for my friends to change the shape I'm in, to start singing again when I know what to say. The Blaze right there. Thanks, y'all. Is that a train or is it the rain? The air conditioning? I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm deaf, and sometimes I definitely hear things. So I don't know if it's paranormal stuff or is it hearing damage, you know. Y'all hear that too? And everybody's like, no, we don't. I was like, okay, I'm going to be quiet. Whoops. That last song is called Clay Pigeons. Yeah, by Blaze Foley. Blaze. Man, what a trip. So many stories about that guy. I'll do this one. So the only reason I have that tape, I still have that cassette tape, and I've got a tape player. So ha ha ha, everybody. Dude, you try to sell CDs after a show. You're like, does anybody have a CD player? And everybody's like, no. So there's that. We're already there. 2023. Kind of sounds like it's raining. Anyways, I don't know. Geez, definitely hearing things. It's the air conditioning. It's just AC. Just modern inventions. Dig 'em. So when I was in Micronesia teaching English out in the jungle on the Pacific Island, the power went off at 9 or 10 at night, came back on around 8 in the morning. I just lived in a dormitory with louvered windows or whatever. There's no AC, no nothing. And I found myself after about 3 or 4 months living in the jungle, waking up in the middle of the night from a nightmare/dream of just a cup of ice water. That's all that was in there. I was like, that's all I remember. It was just on a table. I wasn't even here in this reality. I was just dreaming of ice water. There was no ice for months. Like cold, cool water. I was like, geez, Louise, man. Sound like my dad right now. Geez, Louise. Man, if that's not a sign of getting old, I've got all kinds of colloquialisms that I'm pulling out, Dadgummit. I said that the other day. I know I have kids and dogs and stuff. Dropped a fork. Dadgummit? One of my daughters was like, Dad, what did you just say? I was like, Dadgummit. And they're like, what does that mean? I was like, I don't know. It's one of the okay words you can say, man. It's the dadgummit. Gummit? It's like, goodness gracious. I just should have said, damn it, Anyways. Sorry, I got distracted. I was going to sing this. I got distracted by myself, not by y'all. It was the air conditioning. We'll blame it on that. This next song I want to do is a song that my big brother wrote back around that time where I got this cassette tape from him. There's a song called Dear Gracie, and he wrote it about this girl he was in love with in high school, and then she went away to college, and he was still in high school, and then he went away to college, and then they were both coming back for like Thanksgiving or Christmas. They knew they were both coming back home to Commerce, Texas, the metropolis. And he was going to declare his love for her and let her know how he really felt because he was so in love with her. And he got back home, and they met up that first night with a bunch of other friends. And she was so happy to talk about how she was back with her old boyfriend. And she was doing fine. She was doing fine. So my big brother Aaron, who passed away in 2003, about 20 years ago, he wrote this song. And this is, I finally just this last summer put up all of his music on the internet. So there's all his stuff out there, yeah. My cousin Michael Quirk's here. What's up, man? Fam. Yeah, Aaron. He was... My big brother was a big influence, but he also was a phenomenal songwriter. He could read ancient Greek. He could read and speak German. And he was, after he died, my family and I realized he was quite the ladies' man. There were a lot of beautiful women that were like, I love Aaron so much. All these different accents. We were like, geez, okay. Dadgummit. Aaron was a great guy. Had a lot of friends. This is one he wrote about a special someone. So it's called Dear Gracie. I would have bought you some roses if it weren't for your boyfriend. So now I'm just sitting here with $10 in my hand. So we'll settle for a little bit of bourbon, a pint of turkey should do the trick. And pretty soon I'll have you a song, and maybe, baby, I might dance a jig. So tell me what you think of rambling folk musicians. It's easy if you can't deal with the habitual indecision, 'cause it's hard when you don't know which way you're supposed to go. I should have taken a left way back there, but hell, I don't know. Tried my hand in migrant labor. I worked at a liquor store too. So now all I can say is thank the Lord for fruit and booze. 'Cause I've known a lot of people who never worked a day in their lives, and a lot of other people who can't work enough to survive. Well, it's up and down and round this world that I've been, and there ain't no song that has been writ that can write just what I've seen. It's like people are always complaining about what the world's done to them. Man, it's easy to say you're drowning when you haven't even really ever tried to swim. Dear Gracie, I wrote you this song, and just as I predicted, that bottle's almost gone. So remember me like those summer nights when the moon would pour us drinks. And though those days are long gone, I'm not as far away as you think. Looks like I need to work on my cardio a little bit. That was we all got a lot of things we got to work on. It's okay, More steps. Okay. Nothing like checking in on the old clock. I got more stories to tell. I've got more than enough songs. I want to make them fun for y'all. Most of you, I don't really know who y'all are at all. So, it's like saying, hey, do y'all want to hear one of my classic songs? That would be great, because then, no, we don't know any. Good. Okay, we're going to do the next song. Let's go. I saw, not to bring up bad memories, but the OU-UT game, the Oklahoma and UT game today. Yeah, it was. Anyways, I'm from Austin, so I stopped by this party after my first show today, on the way here, and I forgot that UT was playing. But even though everybody had their jerseys on and everything, but everybody seemed a little glum, and I was like, "What's the problem? Why are we not hanging out? It's just fun. It's Saturday afternoon." Like UT lost, and I was like, "Oh, dang." Like, who cares? Anyways, was like, y'all should really find some other hobbies besides paying attention to college football. Anyways, I'm a big UT fan. I don't know. I'm a big football fan. I thought I was going to be in the NFL when I was in 8th grade. I got moved up from B team football to A team in 8th grade, and I was like, this is my shit forever. Rudy had just came out. Remember that movie, Rudy? Yeah, Rudy. I was like, I'm going to play for Notre Dame. I had my whole life planned out. Who also lost. So, shit, what was I talking about? Oh, God. The Sooners, thank you. Yeah. So Oklahoma won. And there was a young lady, my buddy's niece, and she goes, no, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't a blowout. It was really close. And then there was like a highlight reel on TV that I watched for a second. It was really exciting. And I saw it, and the quarterback for Oklahoma was getting interviewed after the game. They're like, well, where do you feel, blah, 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 about how you feel about everything. And he goes, God is good. Love my team. Jesus, King, love my team. Go Oklahoma. Let's go. I was like, dude, is that all you? Those are all just things that, like you. I felt like I needed to reach out to him and be like, you can say, thank you very much. It's great to be here. You can do all these like lead-in comments. But the let's go, I love it, man, because that's why I feel about it. It's good. I heard the kids nowadays say something like full send. It's a thing. It's like, oh, this thing, full send. I was like, what does that mean? I started trying to use it in front of people. Turns out I don't really understand exactly what's, these taquitos, full send. I don't know. Shit, I don't eat taquitos. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tacos, these breakfast tacos. Let's go get some breakfast tacos. Full send. That's good. There was some kind of song about tacos I was going to sing. I swear I was going to get there. But I think this one's just fine. Speaking of the younger generation, since I'm apparently a part of an older generation now already, as if my belly and the gray hairs in my beard wouldn't give me away. I was walking through my college campus, the place where I went to college, feeling like, man, 22 again, 21. I was never 22 in college. I don't know, 20, 19. And it just took one full-length window that I walked by, and I was like, oh, my God, I'm just a big old beer belly, middle-aged guy walking on his college campus. But I was talking with some friends last year. There's 10 of us from college that went to Crystal Beach and had a little weekend together. And we've got lawyers and doctors and organic farmers and folk singers and everybody in our group. It's a wide array of people there. But one thing that we kept saying is like, thank God we didn't have cell phones and smartphones when we were in college. It was like, oh my gosh, the things that we did that people would undoubtedly have been recording. They told me all kinds of things that we did in college that I didn't recollect. I wonder why, yeah, It's because I was so busy studying. But this is a song about, basically, even back then, you could say, hey, I'll meet you in 2 weeks on Saturday at noon at the, whatever, the place. You'd be like, cool, I'll see you there. And that was it. It was set. Now it's like 4 days before, set a reminder, get it going. 3 days before, day of. We still meeting today at 4? Yes, we're still meeting today at 4. Then you're parking. You're like, I'm here. Where are you? I'm parking right now. Just texting, just blasting away, like putting people's lives in danger as you're trying to park. It's like, I'm parking now. Da 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 da. Oh, sorry. No. It's like it gets so intense, and it's like, I was out in Lubbock. Weird place to be. Yeah. Hey, if you're ever in the airport and you love Texas Tech, don't say their thing. Guns up. Is that what the thing is? It's a bad deal in the airport. My oldest daughter went to Texas Tech, and we were in the airport, and I was like, Zoe, guns up. I was like, oh, and then bam, down on the ground. Don't talk about guns in the airport. That's only half true. But this is a song about calling people, If you need something, you should just call them, let them know. Oh, yeah. Wow. Man, sometimes this whole thing, people are like talking about vision boards or something, whatever people do. I was like, you know what? I don't need another drink. I can drink some water, but I don't have any water. And all of a sudden, doom, 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 doom. This song is about calling people. Okay, I'm gonna get it together. But the studio version is kind of rock and roll. This is more of a country version. I like to think it's a throwback to like Jimmy Rogers, the 1930s. I was very confused growing up about the music that I liked because I listened to stuff from the 1930s like Woody Guthrie and Jimmy Rogers, right next to NWA and Poison and PM Dawn and the Pointer Sisters and everything. I was like, this is so good. I was like, I'm so excited, by the Pointer Sisters straight into some old, I didn't understand that there were genres. It's a big bummer. It's not a good thing to be like, I'm a songwriter and I like all kinds of music. And then record labels and booking agents are all like, if you could just do it at one country record, just all country. I was like, no, I cannot. I'll sing you one song right now, like Jimmy Rogers. Here's what I was saying about Lubbock. If you go out there and you start talking about landline telephones, does everybody remember those? This is the right demographic. Yeah. We remember those. The people who had two lines, it was like the adult line and the kids line. It was like, they were pretty high class in my town growing up. And people who could pay for call waiting and shit like that. It's insane. But I started trying to tell this whole story. I used to have a big setup for this story. But it turns out when you're playing for college students, they don't know what landlines are. And so, I'd like to think I'm doing pretty good with the jokes tonight, even all this random shit that I'm saying. They were like, what? And I was like, there used to just be one telephone in the house or for any building, just one. And they're like, where did you charge it? Where did it go? It's like, no, there was no charging. It was just on. It was just sitting there. You couldn't take it with you. Anyways, so this is a song about calling people. I'm going to rate that story intro about, 4 out of 10 stars. I like to do the 7th chord on this because it sounds like the waiting signal. Meep, meep, meep. Meep, meep, meep. And you can call me anytime. You can pick up the phone, share your mind with me. Yeah, 'cause I never been nothing but eager to please. If you just call me. And you can reach out, touch my hand. I'm your man, I got what you need. And I've never been nothing but eager to please. If you just call me. wasting time, I was digging a hole, I was chasing the wind, better on my own. At least that's what I thought, mama. You were down and out, you were towing a line, better on your own, till your eyes met mine. Now you can call me anytime. Anytime you can pick up the phone, share your mind with me. Yeah, 'cause I've never been nothing but eager to please. But if you just call me, but if you just call me, if you just call me, all right. These songs are so different without the band, and I always forget that. 2, 3, 4. You know, they're not here, so it's like a magic trick that I wasn't aware of that I was performing. Anyways, happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? It's always somebody's birthday. Anybody's birthday in here? Whose? Oh, yeah. You're in 2 months? My wife's a big fan of the month-long birthday. This is grown out of our marriage of 15 years. It's like birthday week, or it's birthday week, birthday month, birthday quarter. I guess it's kind of the birthday quarter. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, better start thinking, dude. Get it together. Birthday quarter. My wife's birthday is next week, so. No, I definitely am not. I'm not even going to say, well, there was this funny time. There was this cute couple up front, and we started making jokes, and now we can do birthday quarter, because then I have 3 daughters, and they're going to glom onto this shit, too. They're going to be like, it's May, our birthday's in June, it's our birthday quarter. And then they could say that it could be at the beginning and the end, so it'd be like 8 months out of the year. Jeez, I know. I shouldn't help them out with that at all. I won't. But I sincerely appreciate y'all hanging out, coming out. I did bring some merchandise. I did remember to. I've got some hoodies and T-shirts and records. It's not in here. If you really want it after the show, I'll be surprised, and that'll be awesome. Maybe I've got some CDs. Maybe I don't. I don't even know. I just grabbed a couple boxes. Hopefully it's not like cleaning supplies for the kitchen or something. I grabbed the wrong box, which sounds like something I would do. Man, I'll tell you what, looking back in the back, that sign is like on air. It's like, dude, you are live broadcasting. Some big deal stuff right here. Hey, everybody. Hey, universe. Listen, I'm not going to focus on them. I know, who knows? Probably thousands of people are paying attention right now. You people here tonight are the ones that are important. Someone was asking me about how I feel about AI stuff and like hologram shows for Drake or Britney Spears. I don't know. I was like, look, I'm playing a brunch tomorrow at 11 a.m. at a restaurant, and no one's going to care that I'm there. so sure about whatever the robots and things. Sure, sounds great. Like there's still are going to be people that want to hear someone sing a song that they wrote, and talk too much and tell way too many stories in a set that they came to pay for. It's like, you want to see a bad comedian, pretty good folk singer? Graham Wilkinson, go check it out. And there's those skeletons again just looking at me. This is some deep stuff. This next one, see, this is that indecision again. It's about where it goes. I will say this, though. It was John Prine. The second time I've mentioned him tonight. He was a big influence in my life. Love him to death. Never got to meet him, but know all of his songs. And it was the day that he passed away. And everybody, all these songwriter friends of mine are doing tribute songs, doing covers for John Prine online, and they're posting them and stuff. And I was like, John Prine would probably write a song for his hero who passed away. That sounds like something he would do. So I got all motivated and focused, and I was like, I'm going to write a song for John Prine on the day that he died. I'm like, dude, this is way too much pressure to put on yourself all of a sudden. Seemed like a lot, but I just went for it. Went outside in my front yard with my guitar. I was like, John Prine liked to look at things and observe, natural, common situations and observe them and write them out. I was really, really digging in. Then I saw this bumblebee buzzing around a flower. The big bumblebee, the big ones, the big old, big black ones that are. And I got so inspired. That I got out my phone and I started trying to get a video of it instead of just sitting in the moment and being like, this is beautiful. This is God's creation. This is John Prine's gift to me. Instead, I'm like, let me get a video of this. And if you want a bunch of worthless footage on your phone, try to record a bumblebee by a bush. Got 8 minutes. It just looks like I'm just filming a bush, just walking around my yard, just filming a bush. I found it months later, and I was like, what was I thinking? Oh, that was the inspiration for the song. I ended up getting over it, putting my phone down and trying to pin this song. And there were dogs barking, there were birds whistling, there were bees. I was like, man, this is everything I need, right? So I wrote this song called Night Flower. And the thing is I didn't know what I was talking about, Night Flower, when I came up with that line. And it turns out the night flower is a type of cactus out in New Mexico, the saguaro, I think how you say it. And it's like it blooms one night a year. That's the truth. Fucking look it up. I swear to God. Someone was like, oh, is that about the cactus in New Mexico that blooms one night a year with the white flower when the moon's out? It's like, no, but that sounds amazing. Awesome. Sounds great. Yes, it is. It's about that. So we'll do this one. Night Flower. My good buddy Tony Camel actually is on this recording, who's a Houston native, just like my cousin Michael. That's where I met Tony, yeah. He and Dom Fisher and Noah Jeffries, but well, they're not here with us tonight, so it's just me. So sorry, everybody. Has come to say goodbye but the bees keep a-buzzing round the flowers outside. You, the birds, and me can only sing these melodies, 'cause they're all that we got to get by. Don't waste another minute, 'cause things change by the hour. You could lose it all in just a second. Fast forward, flash a light, keep safe. Night flower. The wind sings sweet, blowing through the trees, and the dogs bark. It's a howling in the breeze. These late nights come almost every day, but the rhythm of my feet walking down the street, it keeps me sane. Don't waste another minute, 'cause things change by the hour. You could lose it all in just a second. Fast forward, flash a light, keep safe. Night flower. Waste another minute, 'cause things change by the hour. You could lose it all in just a second. Fast forward, flash a light, keep safe. Night flower. Don't waste another minute, 'cause things change by the hour. You could lose it all in just a second. Fast forward, flash a light, keep safe. Night flower. Don't waste another minute, 'cause things change by the hour. You could lose it all in just a second. Fast forward, flash a light, keep safe. Night flower. Oh, thanks, y'all. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, buddy. Dude, your cowboy hat sat on top of my computer for like months. That hat was sitting in my house for months. I even wore it out one night. I know. It was kind of exciting. It's like, listen, that kind of stuff, wearing someone else's cowboy hat, it's like you shouldn't do it, right? You know. No, I know we're cousins. I've known you since I was born. Yeah, since you were born. It's kind of like, you know, when you play a show and they're like, oh, they have a house drum kit for the drummer to use so they don't have to load it in. I always talk to my drummer. I'm like, yo, how do you play somebody else's drum kit? And it's like, well, you just got to deal with it. And it's like, if I had to play someone else's guitar every night, I started trying to think of an analogy or some kind of comparison. And I just came up with, like, you know, It's like wearing somebody else's underwear. It works, but it doesn't feel right, you know? Ugh. That always gets a little weird when I say that joke. But it's true. It's not even a joke. It's a thing that I thought. I'm like, dude, you know, if I had to play somebody else's guitar, hey, where are you playing? Oh, I'm in Houston tonight. Do they have a house guitar for me to play? You know? No, they don't. So this is the last song. This is a song I wrote for my big brother after he passed away back in 2003. This last summer was the 20th anniversary of his death. And I was talking with Rusty outside about how Bruce Robeson played here last week, and he played a bunch of Charlie Robeson songs. And, you know, it's kind of a thing to think about, you know, losing a brother. But didn't get the kind of experiences that those two guys had together, you know. And I almost was thinking that, dare I say, it might have been harder for Bruce to deal with, you know, oh, yeah, they got more time together, but maybe that would have been harder on him, you know, to lose his brother. Anyways, back to the downer shit. Sorry, everybody. But this is for my big brother. This is a song called Ragamuffin. My buddy Hayes Carl sings the second verse on the recording of this song. Lloyd Maines played pedal steel. And you can't hear it because it's tied up in a legal situation with my ex record label. And so it's not streaming. So, you know, hey, you know, cool. Actually, yeah, just y'all. I think there's a video on YouTube. It's kind of under the radar now that we're on Facebook and I'm telling everybody about it. But this one is for all those people who aren't with us. Dig it? Miss Olivia. And then this one's for my brother. It's called Ragamuffin. Here we go. Yeah, well, I can't get it right. Breaking bottles all through the night. Well, I can't get it right. I'm breaking bottles all through the night. These empty bottles cloud my sight. Finding comfort in a worried song that soon will be forgotten. But I got the police coming after me. They got the guns drawn, aiming at me. I got the police coming after me. They got the guns drawn, aiming at me. I got the police coming after me. Finding comfort in a worried song that soon will be forgotten. 'Cause late at night I hear your voice and you call my name. He and I and she and them will never be the same. Late at night I hear your voice and you call my name. He and I and she and them, we will never ever be the same. At night I hear your voice and you call my name. He and I and she and them will never be the same. Late at night I hear your voice and you call my name. He and I and she and them will never ever be the same. got secondhand blues in a worried mind. There ain't no rest in this life of mine. Rejection blues in the iodine, finding comfort in a worried song that soon will be forgotten. Don't let it be, because late at night I hear your voice and you call my name. And he and I and she and them will never be the same. Late at night I hear your voice and you call my name. And he and I and she and them will never be the same. All right, last one, everybody. Oh, 2 minutes over. Hey, funny story. This afternoon, as I was playing the show at Treaty Oak, we were supposed to cover about 2.5 hours, and we started a little late, and we were going to end a little early, but it was